Another thing I found a bit weird, used to bikes with quick release, the Cube Acid one has got quick release front wheel. This one's got the axle with the 5mm Allen key. So I would like to be prepared in case of punctures. Well, I like to carry I'd like to carry a tube with me rather than try and fix. So to put the tube in, obviously I'd need to take the wheel off as opposed to fixing it with the wheel on. So yeah, I'm going to carry one of them. I've just ordered a quarter drive hex Allen and Torx drive, torque wrench from Chain Reaction. It was £26 instead of, no, £24.90 something instead of £36. Not something I'm probably going to carry around with me, but with all this aluminium stuff, it really needs to be torqued down, as it says on there, 8 to 10 Newton meters. So that's something else. There's the charging port. Goes that way, that little thumb thing at the top, like so. Oh, is that? Charge it on or off. It's really cold at the moment. It's not too bad in here. It's wooden. It's got a wooden log cabiny type garage, so it doesn't get very cold in here. It doesn't get really damp. But I know the cold can play havoc with the batteries, so probably best charged inside or kept inside before you're about to use it, you know. Both bikes, this one and the Reaction and the Acid that we've got as well, both have got the same battery, which is handy. Looking at how to get it out. That's it. On mine, it just simply comes out like that, but on the Acid, it's got a cover on it, and the Acid's also got a trapeze frame as well, so there's not as much room on the Acid. It's the battery, which you like so. Yep. Don't know whether it gets any easier to go back on as time goes by, but I found it. That's it. Found it awkward to click back in the first time. Only difference between the batteries is mine's got this like matching satin grey sticker on, and the Acid, because it's got a cover on here, hasn't got a sticker on it at all. So could use that as a spare, I suppose. I was going to go on a mega long trip. I really love the finish on this bike. I don't particularly mean the paint finish. I mean the finish, the quality, the obvious quality of the welds, the way the bike's put together. This, I know a lot of them probably got this internal cable routing, which should have been something that was done years ago on bikes when you used to have this external and exposed cables and stuff. You know, at least this way they're all out of the weather and that. One of the things that I've got to get around to is setting up the preload on the forks. I am big bone, so I really need to have a little read of the instructions and just check that preload. I don't think it's got a massive lot of adjustments in it, but I will have to have a little look at that. Right, I'm back. I've read the instructions. So it says fork can be adjusted to the rider's preferred riding style via the spring preload. It's not the coil spring hardness it's set, but the spring preload reduces the sag of the fork when the rider sits down. A bit like on a motorbike, same sort of thing. So it's clockwise to turn it up. So the weight on. God, do you measure that? Well, it seems to move. Maybe not as big boned as I thought. Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes. A closer look at the box. Closer look at the Bosch Performance Line CX. I've never had an electric bike before, and I'm surprised how compact this is. I always envisaged with the bottom bracket that the pedals being really quite far apart, but you don't get that feeling at all when you're riding it. It just feels like a normal bike. Yeah, so there it is. This is the Generation 4. There's very little noise. I might just cut to a little bit of a video I tried to do. Unfortunately it wasn't a very smooth road. I need to do it again on a smooth road. Camera was bouncing around a bit, trying to get across what you do hear from the motor, you know. I'll be able to try it. I wonder. Let's try. Turn it on. Give it a go. If it was to, let's put it in turbo. I wonder. Let's try it. Oh yeah. There you go. That's it. So switching on. So there we have off, eco, tour, EMTB and turbo. Press and hold the minus to get your range. Need to be in a mode for that. That's the trip. Total mileage. Get it in a minute. 57 miles range for eco. 37 for tour. 31 for EMTB. 27 for turbo. This is probably 90% charged. I haven't been out on it since last week. I'm a bit of a fair weather rider. It's freezing cold, pouring down with the rain. It's supposed to be cold and sunny tomorrow, so I'm going to go out, give it a bit of a run. Not going to bother messing with the seat. It's by messing, I've adjusted it, brought it back slightly. But it's memory foam or gel or something or other, and it's quite comfortable. I'm not going to swap it out for anything else. I took the flat pedals off and took these spuds off my old bike. Fell off a couple of times on my previous bike when I first started using these, and now I don't feel like riding anything without them. I don't do a lot of mountain biking as such, but I feel as though they're much better for that. If you want to lift the bike up, you lift it, you pull it, with your feet as well as the bars. Just gives you that extra bit of the lift. One of the things that was quite different to the bikes I've had in the past, they've had Shimano Rapid Fire. They're on the gear change. There's no marking for high and low. It's just literally, oh, and that was a bit weird as well, the SRAM that I'd never experienced. They both push forward, whereas with the rapid fire, you flick back with your finger, push with your thumb. These are both push with your thumb. This is on the 12 speed. There's like where the display should go, just a little pattern, but there's unless I'm missing something. There's no indication of what gear you're in, and it doesn't matter at all because you just get a feeling for it. You know, with whatever power mode you're in, and whatever gear you're in, you just sort of get it right. As you can see, this is the SRAM gear system change. It's really smooth. The size of this main sprocket, the larger sprocket, for getting up vertical inclines. Strangely, yeah, it's quick release rear wheel. And the front one's got the like locked axle. Not really sure what that's all about. With the two bikes we've just bought, comes to the best part of £4,000. So obviously I need to insure these. Part of the insurance is that you have sold secure gold standard locks, of which this is one. I managed to get 2 of these for £46 delivered. One for each of the bikes, but they are heavy. I can't remember what it says they weigh. They are heavy, and I know you can cut through these with a grinder and that, but I believe on this one you'd have to do 2 cuts, because when if you cut through there, you still couldn't twist it because of the way it's connected inside. So you'd have to do 2 grinder cuts, which wouldn't take long with a portable grinder, I'm sure. But yeah, that's what stops it from turning. It'd be locked. Yeah, it'd still be locked in at the bottom that way. Yeah. So 2 of them, 5 keys you get. It's heavy though, so I'm gonna carry it. Carry it like that because it's so wide in the back. It takes up all the space in the back. I won't have any space for my sandwiches or my beer. Or my drone. Oh yeah, comes with this as well. I've already got a longer one of these. When we go out on the motorhome, I wrap this round the tow bar and around the bike rack. Then you get a short one for going through the wheels and anything else. And obviously it just looks like you cut it with pliers. It's soft steel stuff, and it does say that this isn't the major part of your security. You know, it's locking your frame to something immovable. This is only as an extra precaution for your ancillaries, wheels and stuff. So there you go, that's that. Don't have mud guards, but I always need to carry stuff. Always feel as though I need to have stuff. I usually carry a camera, or my drone will fit in this Topeak MTX bag. This is the V-type Topeak beam. It's fitted on the other bike here. I had okay. Goes on this one good. I've actually fitted the backlight. There's a video on YouTube about this bag and the Topeak V beam. Just released this, and I just did music with it. I said it was a review. It wasn't really a review, and a lot of people's. It's had a lot of views. It's about 25,000 views. People say, why aren't you talking? Why aren't you talking on it? What's all that with just the music? And I'm like, well, thought it was alright. It wasn't a bad video. And then when I look back, it's absolutely shite. It's better if somebody's talking, even if they're talking shite. Better to hear you know, what's going on. You can make up your own mind by looking at it. Or if I try and give you a bit of a description of it, as you can see, it's catching some of them up there. It's quick release. Although I pointed out, you know, it's easy to pinch, and for some reason somebody, Pavarotti opera singer, I don't know who he is, someone on YouTube, said this guy obviously has never ridden a bike or isn't a cyclist. What makes somebody a cyclist? If you ride a bike, you're a cyclist, aren't you? That's a stupid thing to say. Anyway, pouch there. Not a lot of goodies. I did some little forest maps and stuff are stuck in because they were easy to take out. I mean, some people said you can put your phone in. There's one on either side, but you put your phone in, get your phone just smashed if you fall off or something. There's a bag in the back, which is good for a bottle, but then when you go over a bump, it jumps out. A few bits and pieces I carry in here, my puncture stuff, my CO2. Just treated myself to this little thing. Halfords Advanced. It's got about everything you'd want on it, really. You know, obviously you couldn't undo that front wheel with it, but it's good. It's slight fading on it now, and I have got a waterproof cover which I've not used. And it has a little compartment, a Velcro compartment in it. If you did so feel like you wanted to split the compartments, maybe sandwiches in there, or your beer, or your GoPro, whatever else you want to put in. Now I've just ordered for the other bike, which is just here next to me, just ordered a Topeak, is it the A-beam, the one that hasn't got this angle in it, for this smaller framed bike. But I don't know till I get it. I don't think it's going to fit, because on the other one there's not much room here from the seat post where it goes up, because my wife's bike, the seat is so low. Yeah, I've actually fitted the backlight to it, as opposed to the seat post. Obviously you wouldn't see it. Does stop some of the muck getting up. There isn't really much room for a mud guard, even if I could mount one there. But I just have to try and avoid the puddles. I know you can get copies of these from like Chinese copies, you know, but this is 2 years old now, and it's been in all sorts of weather and got wet, and there's no sign of any corrosion on it or anything. It's got stainless steel fittings, well, aluminium, and then the bolt and the little pivot bracket, stainless steel, anodized aluminium. That I would say is powder coated aluminium. No signs of any corrosion or anything. I don't know what you get when you buy one of these £15 ones, but these are about 36 quid.